It's now 4:30, and on WKYT this morning, a man charged in a deadly crash in Woodford County over the weekend is set to be in court today. We'll have the latest on that investigation coming up.
And we are tracking severe storm damage across the Bluegrass this weekend, how even more storms this afternoon could impact us.
And we do it all over again this afternoon and off into the evening hours with that severe weather outside. I'll talk all about this timing and what you can expect out of it coming up.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Welcome into WKYT This Morning on your Monday. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. A little bit of new information this morning for you. Greece, there's been a deal made this morning. We'll have a little bit more information on that in a couple minutes.
Yeah, we'll have that very shortly. Hopefully the markets will react positively here in this country later today. Meteorologist Micah Harris on duty today. On this first alert severe weather day, we could have some tough storms.
Yeah, that's what we're going to be looking at later on this afternoon off into the evening hours. That is your best bet for a big time damaging wind event that's going to be rolling across the Bluegrass state. Now, this comes from the north, so we're going to be keeping our eyes on the north all day long. The reason being not just because we're expecting storms, but none of these models are showing exact timing. All of them are showing different timing. So once we start seeing this move southbound and it starts to get towards Chicago, then we can really break down that timing. But as of right now, still a very vague time frame. Afternoon, evening, as it does come in rounds. 85 degrees is what we're going to be looking at later on, but it's all about these storms. What do we expect out of these guys? Well, I'll have that answer in just a few minutes.
Okay, we'll see you then. And as Micah said, it is expected to be a big day weather-wise, and it comes as no surprise, as it seems like forever we've been dealing with these strong storms this summer.
Forever. It definitely feels that way. Last night's storms left behind a pretty big mess in central Kentucky. A severe thunderstorm knocked over trees and power lines in the Picknard community of Woodford County. At one point, Kentucky Utilities reported about 200 people in the area without power. A woman we spoke with said she was startled when trees started falling.
Oh, it was very scary. It was torrential rain, and the trees were blowing like crazy. And actually, I was surprised when I looked out and saw the trees that were down, because even though it seemed like it was being really bad, you just never realize how bad it is till it passes and then you go out.
Our crews also drove up on a water rescue in Pickner Pike. Police officers had to pull a woman out of her car. She was not hurt. Many homeowners in Boyle County spent the weekend cleaning up branches and debris. Some are dealing with flooding. Emergency management says they're worried about what this afternoon's storms may bring. They're asking drivers in Boyle County to avoid going down any roads with standing water.
In Louisville, families dealt with flooding over the weekend as well. Crews had to rescue several people trapped in their cars on Sunday. Several apartment complexes flooded out after water gushed in from nearby streams. Rescue crews say they had to perform more than 20 water rescues in Louisville. Don't forget, you can always track severe weather when you're away from your TV. On WKYT.com, you can take control of an interactive First Alert Defender and zoom right into your neighborhood. You can also download the WKYT First Alert Defender radar app for your iPad or your smartphone. Just search for WKYT in your app store.
Police in Woodford County are investigating a deadly crash we first brought you Sunday morning. Now a man faces charges for the accident. Authorities say that crash happened around 4 o'clock Sunday morning at the intersection of US 60 and Midway Road. Investigators say a truck ran a red light and hit a car with 4 people inside, 2 of them children. The driver of the truck then got away. The 4 in that car were taken to UK Hospital, where one of them, an 11-year-old boy, was pronounced dead. The Fayette County coroner has identified him as Ryan Moore of Georgetown.
It's just, you know, I don't care. You don't see nobody lose their life, old or young. But when it's an 11-year-old kid.
Very, very sad. The truck driver, 20-year-old William Mefford of Frankfort, later turned himself into police. Mefford is charged with leaving the scene of an accident, wanton endangerment, and disobeying a traffic signal. The Fayette County coroner says Moore's autopsy is scheduled for today.
Our time this morning is 4:34 on WKYT, and a Lexington family is remembering a teen who died in a southern Kentucky area this weekend. Family members say 18-year-old Carl Whitaker was camping with his family at Lake Cumberland when he drowned Saturday afternoon. WKYT's Sam Smith spoke to family members about their tremendous loss.
He was only 18. He had a long life ahead of him.
Carl Whitaker drowned in Lake Cumberland.
He was with more than 20 members of his family that gathered there on Saturday.
Loved outdoors, loved to fish.
He was fishing before the accident. In fact, this picture was taken before it happened. His family says he tried to swim from where he's standing to the part of the lake at the top of the photo.
We seen him struggling. We tried to get to him and just wasn't able to get there in time.
Sunday, his family gathered again, this time in Lexington, to remember his young life, looking at old pictures and sharing stories.
It's heartbreaking. It's sad.
Whitaker's family does not want this to happen to anyone else.
When it says to wear a life jacket, wear a life jacket.
They say his death could have been avoided.
You know, we was told and we were warned, but we overlooked that and decided to take, you know, a fun activity to a point where we should have followed directions.
Whitaker's family will remember him fondly. They'll rely on one another to get through this tough loss.
We can all hold each other and mourn together because we were all there together when we lost him.
In Lexington, Sam Smith, WKYT.
Funeral arrangements have not been set. The family has set up a GoFundMe page to help with funeral costs. You can find a link to that page on our website, WKYT.com.
Lexington police are on the lookout for between 3 and 5 men who they say are responsible for a quadruple stabbing at a nightclub this weekend. Early Sunday morning, police were called to Salon Noa Noa on Woodhill Drive for the report of a stabbing. They found a victim nearby and took him to UK Hospital. A short time later, 3 more victims walked into St. Joseph Hospital, also saying they had been stabbed at the club as well. One of the victims, police say, was critically injured. The other was an underage teen. Investigators describe the suspects as 3 to 5 men wearing cowboy-type clothing.
An evidentiary hearing is scheduled today for 3 people charged for a woman's murder 5 years ago in Knox County. Back in 2010, Catherine Mills was found dead outside her home in the Flatlick community. Police charged Jonathan Taylor, William Lester, and Amanda Hoskins with her murder. A trial date hasn't been set. Back in May, Taylor and Hoskins asked for bond reductions in the case. Last month, a preliminary hearing was scheduled for August 7th. The family of a Kentucky woman murdered for drugs is starting a hotline to try and prevent another death like hers. Megan Hassler's family is hoping to launch Megan Awareness Line. The line will allow callers to report missing people, suspicious behavior, and get physical and psychological help if needed. Hassler disappeared last month and was found dead several days later. Police say her killers admitted to searching her body for drugs before the murder. Megan Awareness Line will launch in 3 months.
Leaders with the East Kentucky Power Cooperative say they will be holding a meeting coming up Thursday to discuss their plans to move coal waste through a central Kentucky county. The co-op says starting next month it will haul more than 500,000 tons of coal ash from their power plant in the Ford community through Clark County to a new landfill site in Trapp. They say the trucks will not, however, go through Winchester. Co-op leaders say the cost of transportation will raise customer rates by about 34 cents a month. Thursday, plant leaders will hold a meeting at George Rogers Clark High School in Winchester. That meeting is scheduled for 5 p.m., where they'll take input and answer some questions. The U.S. Justice Department has opened an investigation into a Kentucky Police Department that they say is not diverse enough. The DOJ sent a letter to the mayor of Bowling Green saying that based on the town's population, there should be more black police officers on the department. There are 113 total police officers and only 6 of them are black. In proportion with the city's population, the department would need to hire about 10 more black officers. The DOJ says it is looking to see if the department engaged in a pattern of unintentional discrimination. The city's mayor says investigators will look at whether the test taken by applicants favors white candidates. 4:39 now on WKYT this morning, and we're just getting started here on your Monday.
Your child could become a victim of online phishing. Moms Every Day has some tips to prevent it from happening when we return.
Here comes some storms from the north, already with severe thunderstorm warnings all over them. As you look toward places like Wisconsin and Minnesota, heading our direction, we'll track the latest details coming up.